pick up from? Because Kenya isn't really the only country that has seen this youth-led kind of uprising. The number of, both in Africa and even worldwide, that have had this kind of uprisings. These are the kind of lessons, the ones that you're mentioning, these are the kind of lessons that should be drawn out of them, right?
Of course, of course. You know, the governments, even my governments everywhere, nowadays in the world, they should listen to their people, you know,
Yes.
because in the end, they're serving the interest of the people, the national interest. And national interest is addressing to the people, including youth. And so I think in keeping in that important thing in mind, we should be happy with such, you know, dynamism within the societies, and
Okay.
we should welcome them. And it will give, to my understanding, a better understanding between the government and the people, and will give the people and the government the opportunity to sit together, to hear together, and to try to sort out and address all the issues.
All right. Still on the same Balozi, before we now talk about the collaboration between these two countries, last month, on the 26th of June, just before, a day before the 27th June protests, the National Intelligence Service gave out a warning talking about protests may be infiltrated by radicalized terrorists to strike Western targets and revenge for US and Israeli attacks. On your part, what do you talk about? And just to read a part of this particular statement for the benefit of our viewers, it says, and I quote, "Analysis indicates that hostile actors are planning to use explosives and Molotov cocktails to target police officers and vulnerable areas, including diplomatic missions, operative aligned with Iran or sympathetic to its cause, are preparing to embed within protest groups. The objectives, revenge strikes against US, Israeli, and allied interests." What do you make of this particular statement?
Yeah. When I saw this piece of information, this piece of publication,
Yes.
including your TV, and I think it was the only TV that was publishing that sort of fabricated statement, because immediately after that I got in contact with, close contact in person and by different means with the high authorities, relevant security and non-security authorities of the Republic of Kenya, and they denounced it completely.
Okay.
They just clearly indicated to us and assured us that it is something that has been fabricated, is absolutely wrong and baseless.
All right.
And you know, I want to say that we should be very careful and very vigilant on this scenario, especially for its recurrence in the future, because, you know, we have very good relations with the Republic of Kenya, very amicable and friendly, and we should be very watchful to keep that friendly relation
Right.
intact, you know, and not allow third parties. We don't know, maybe especially during this very very hard and harsh circumstances in the region.
Yes.
There are enemies, I can say, let's say the Zionist regime of Israel or many others that can contemplate
Right.
to destroy, to ruin the relations between two countries. So
Okay.